Story 1. The Whispering Tent. It was supposed to be a peaceful weekend. 3 college friends decided to camp deep in the Sierra Nevada mountains. They chose a remote site. No phone signal, no distractions, just the sounds of nature. The first night went smoothly. But the second night, something changed. Just after midnight, as they lay in their tent laughing quietly about old college stories, they began to hear something outside. A whisper. Faint at first, almost like the wind, but then clearer. It said, "Come out. I see you." They froze. At first, they thought it was a joke, maybe another camper pulling a prank, but they hadn't seen another soul all day. One of them, Jake, grabbed the flashlight and stepped outside. Nothing, just the woods. Still, silent. But the whispering continued. Now from the other side of the tent. Jake spun the light around. Nothing. They stayed awake the entire night, too afraid to even speak. When dawn finally arrived, they stepped out to inspect the area. That's when they saw it. Footprints, barefoot, human, circling the tent. Twice. No signs of shoes, no animal prints, just barefoot tracks in the soft dirt. They packed up immediately and hiked out, even though they had another day planned. Back at the ranger station, they reported what they'd seen. The ranger looked at them quietly and said, "You're lucky. Sometimes they talk. Other times they scream." The friends never camped again. Story 2. The Lantern in the Woods. A father and his 12-year-old daughter set up camp near Ontario's Algonquin Park. It was her first real camping trip, and everything had gone perfectly until their second night. Around 2 a.m, the daughter woke up. She said she saw a light, dim, flickering, moving slowly through the trees. She thought it was another camper at first. She nudged her dad awake. Together, they sat in silence, watching the small orange glow float between the trunks. Then, the sound started. Chains. Dragging chains, scraping against rocks and leaves. And with it, a soft shuffling of footsteps. The light moved closer. But the odd thing was, there was no voice. No talking. No flashlight beam. Just the eerie orange glow and chains. The father whispered to stay quiet. They didn't even breathe too loud. The lantern's glow passed just outside their tent. Then, silence. When morning came, they stepped out cautiously. That's when they saw it. A rusted, broken lantern, clearly decades old, sitting upright just 5 feet from their tent. It wasn't there the night before. The chains? Gone. They packed up and left. Locals say a miner once died in that forest over 100 years ago, lost during a storm. He was never found. Only his broken lantern and chain. And every now and then, they say, he returns. Still searching for his way out. Story 3. The Man in the Tree. A solo hiker named Eliza went camping in Karijini National Park in Western Australia. Known for its rugged beauty and red rock canyons, it was the perfect getaway for someone who loved nature. She set up her tent away from the main trail. It was quiet, peaceful, until 3 a.m. She was half asleep when she heard a crack, like a branch snapping. She sat up, heart pounding. Then, another snap. She peeked out through the mesh of her tent, and what she saw froze her blood. A man, crouched in a tree, not climbing, not hanging, just crouched, on a thick branch, completely still. His eyes were wide. He was smiling. He wasn't wearing camping gear, no flashlight, no pack, just a long coat, ripped and dirty. She zipped her tent closed, locked it, and sat in complete silence. She didn't sleep. For hours there was no sound, No movement. At sunrise, she opened her tent and looked toward the tree. It was empty. She packed in 10 minutes and left without breakfast. When she reached a gas station later that day, she told the attendant what she saw. He didn't laugh. He said, "You're not the first. We hear stories of the tree watcher, but only from people who get out in time. No one knows who he is or what he wants. But some say if he smiles at you, and you smile back, you'll never be seen again."